but to score twice on defense, for Andre to finish it at the end, I mean, my God, you can't write a better script than that. And you know, for Miles to get it the way he got it in a really meaningful moment of the game, and then it came in a win, and a great team win. So I'm proud of those guys, and I'll take any questions you guys have.
What are you thinking there as you cross the 50?
Well, I would first start with Grant Delpit making a great play on the 2-point to make it a win. I mean, otherwise you're going for a tie game. So I told Grant when he came off the field, I said, dude, that play, you just won the game because we're about to kick a field goal. And then felt the conditions, as you know, were good for both teams in the kicking game. So felt once we got around that 35, we were in, range for Andre.
What about Andre? 248 or 318?
Yeah, that wasn't by design.
Just the way this season is.
Yeah, incredible. Like I told you, can't write a better script, not even you, Tony. And just proud of him for game one against that same team to then bounce back and be so good for this football team. And I honestly do not believe anybody on that sideline had any doubt in their mind that ball was going through the uprights. That's just who the kid is.
What is it? How important is that moment for Shooter? Like, was it the easiest game for him?
Yeah, I told him at halftime. I said that's why it's a 60-minute football game. We get to play 30 more minutes, and we were not perfect on offense by any stretch of the imagination, but came through when we had to come through. Needed to go on a drive there to get in field goal range, made some plays. Again, just a bunch of fighters on that team.
Kevin, with just hearing you celebrate with your team in the locker room, seeing you, with that Miles celebration all over you, just how much do you want to continue on with this football team, and do you think that your job can be saved in these kind of
respectfully, this game's not about me. I told you guys that. I'm proud of that group for fighting.
Kevin, you talked a lot about blinders and focus on the forward. Don't worry about it. For this team, with the way this season has gone, with all the outside noise and everything, I mean, it would be easy to get late to not keep fighting. But can you just kind of expand on the makeup of that? Could you tell early on that this team had that type of fight?
Yeah, listen, I know there's there comes a time where you reflect. I'm not there yet. I'm just kind of focused on this one, and I knew all week these guys wanted to get this one. We wanted to even the series versus Cincinnati. We dropped that first one of the season. We weren't happy about that, and we had an opportunity to go out here today and get a win. I'm really proud of guys that stepped up in that game. D'Angelo going in there at corner, Sam Webb going in at corner. With guys going in and out of injury, guys unavailable pregame, before the game, Carson, Harold, Dave. So just having guys step up, I think is a great thing to acknowledge with this football team. That's kind of been the story of the season. Step up. We need you.
Kevin, how fitting was it that first game under this extra point field goal? It comes down to him at the end of the game.
Yeah, again, very proud of him. Confidence in him never wavered. Felt like it was the right thing to do to keep him where he was. He showed in practice all the time that he was very consistent. So, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, I really had no doubt he would make that.
Did you have a good look of Miles' record set?
I did not have a great look. I didn't. How was it? It all depends on how the game's going, and when you're in a game where they have to score touchdowns and they have to be aggressive, that's you give Miles the opportunity to go rush one-on-one.
Kevin, with all respect to your previous answer, do you expect to be touched about?
Yeah, and with all respect to that attempt by you, I'm not making the focus about me.
Kevin, with the Miles sack, we've talked to you so much about how, it means a lot to him, but also to his defensive teammates. I think we also saw that in how they embraced him afterwards.
Yeah.
What can you say about what that moment meant to all those guys?
Yeah, that's history. He's the sack king. That's unbelievable. They've been playing this game for a long time, and for him to go get that in the circumstances with the degree of difficulty in which he got it this season is unbelievable. He's the defensive player of the year. You can make him the MVP if I had a vote. And I think the reaction of his teammates is genuine. That's real. These guys care about each other.
Very vocal about your president, Jim Schwartz. When you guys have been working together, he's been saying, like everyone else, he aspires to the top of his profession. What would your endorsement be at the end to someone else who is looking at him?
Yeah, I love Jim. I love working with Jim. He and I are cut from the same cloth. He's more than deserving of those type of opportunities, and if that happens, I'd be thrilled for him.
Kevin, you hadn't worked with Jim prior to him, you hired him 3 years ago. What did you learn about him, personally, just over these 3 years?
Yeah, I mean, our office is right next to each other, so we spend a lot of time together. Again, we see the game very similarly. We see a lot of things about this game very similarly. I think I've told you guys before. He reminds me of, one of my former coaches when I was playing. Just the way he goes about his business. So yeah, Jimmy and the entire defensive staff, did a great job.
I know the focus was never about Miles' record, but was there a big sense of relief when you finally got it, because it felt like it had been building for?
Yes, there was, Scott. About 3 weeks worth.
Kevin, in a losing season, just if it's all kind of done now, what are the things that you kind of feel like you're most proud of this team?
Yeah, listen, you can, I'm sure you guys will. You can look at all of it and you can analyze it, but we had to finish strong. We had 2 opportunities in these last 2 weeks against division opponents, and we got those wins. That's what I'm proud of.
Kevin, I know obviously you said you don't want to make this about you, but with all the speculation and swirling, how do you expect this to spend the next maybe 12 hours or so? Maybe with Asmus, how are you going to spend the next?
Yeah, I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes celebrating with this team.